How's it guys, Munash here, and today we have Summer of Pain Week 7 where we finally have a slightly more difficult fight compared to the last few weeks. So now we have a bit of an annoying Symbiote Supreme with some crazy nullifying potential because you get a lot of buffs on you just for breathing. Well, actually it's a 40% chance whenever you strike the opponent, and Symbiote Supreme is a pretty good nullifier. In fact, he deals bonus damage whenever he nullifies, so you can take a pretty brutal amount of damage whenever you get nullified, which does happen whenever you gain a buff while you have a stagger on you, or whenever he gets Chithon's Cunning, that phase that he starts with, which nullifies all buffs. And for the Thronebreaker objectives, we have to first use a Mercenary, which is why I went with Domino first. Well, first of all, she is one of the only two Mercenaries I have at rank 5 or above. The other one is Weapon X, which most people don't have. And she also works fairly well for this fight, mainly due to her ability accuracy reduction. It can prevent you from getting staggers, or from getting nullified, or from taking nullified damage. So you can still get nullified, but you won't take the direct damage. And of course, she has some solid damage output to deal with this fight in 2 to 3 minutes as a rank 5 without any boosts or suicides. But in order to solo this fight, you kind of do need to get a little bit lucky, no pun intended. Well, actually, you might only need to not get unlucky, and by that I mean no bad RNG that causes you to die, because this was my second attempt at this fight. And on my first try, I took him down to 44% before taking some fatal direct damage. So my strategy for this fight was pretty straightforward. I was just doing standard combos and throwing special 2s at first. I think I just threw one special 3 at the start because I wasn't getting lucky, but it was pretty much just special 2s until he had about 40%. At that stage I had a good amount of hits. I probably did a good amount of crit hits, which do multiply your special 3 damage. Then I also got a crit bleed on the special 3, which was quite fortunate, and that ended up taking him out. But if it didn't, I was quick enough to build a special 1. And I got lucky, so I could have refreshed that bleed before it expired. So I never really worried much about the nullified damage. I just trusted in her ability accuracy reduction and kept smacking him until he went down. But Domino is one of the most bipolar champs in the game, so you can't really rely on her to do stuff when you want her to. You know, it's all very RNG based or random. Like, I've seen people finish this fight with close to full health, and I've seen people die without getting hit and doing only 20%. So you might need to try a few times before you get a good run. So this was just for the Mercenary objective. Then for the other one, you have to use a controlled denial champ, so maybe Black Widow Clairvoyant, or I don't know, Guillotine maybe. Actually I'll likely use Professor X, if he can solo that fight, of course. I think he can, but we'll see. And then for the final one, you have to use a Cosmic champ, so Angela is pretty much the go-to counter for that one, because, you know, she's got some nullify resistance. So maybe I'll try with my rank 3 5-star. Or just use another strong Cosmic champ if they work for it, but I'll see. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this one. I hope you guys found this interesting, and as always, thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon.